Taking this? This is kind of exciting. Nice! Yes! Got some syrup. Come at me! Just one left. Feeling good.
We're with you.
Feeling good. Take them at me.
When push comes to shove, I don't hold back.
Let me see. This might be useful.
Here they come.
Just one left. Just what I
Harder
need.
than you think. You sure made quick work of them.
Yes. Get a load of those windmills. They're everywhere.
The people of the Vale use the northern winds that blow year-round to power them. They're used to spin thread and make fabrics. One of their traditional techniques actually dyes the cloth those bright colors. The book I read called it wind dyeing. It's famous.
Wow. I hope we can watch them at work. Grizzly! Grizzly!
How's that feel?
Easy! This should be the last of them. Let's keep moving. Got some syrup. Yes! Hey, is the Sylphid in Sylphid Boomerang like a name or something?
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure it's the name of the elemental of wind.
Then do you think he'll get mad if we use his boomerang?
Elementals are aspects of nature and emissaries of the goddess of mana. They watch over the lands, rarely interfering with the people who inhabit them.
So, you're saying that he probably wouldn't mind?
Not according to the book I read, at least.
Yes! Got some syrup.
Here they come!
Easy! You're mine! Just one left! Easy!
You sure made quick work of them.
Taking this? I have to fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard. Easy! Just one left! Just next!
When push comes to shove, I don't hold back.
Taking this? this, everyone! Next! One left! Easy!
Thank you, mighty Solgar.
I'll take you all on! You're easy! Just what I need! One left! I guess this means I've improved. Let me see. A rare item! This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Got some syrup. Taking this. This place sure lives up to its name. The wind never stops, huh?
This breeze is strange, though. It feels melancholic somehow.
Well, first order of business is to return the elemental vessel to the chief. Then we see about the Alm. Dragonfolk can live to be pretty old, right?
Do you think the new Alma Wind could be a senior citizen of the Vale?
Don't worry. I'll carry them to the mana tree on my back if I gotta.
What a fine, upstanding soul guard you make!
This is kind of exciting. Nice! Got some syrup. Let me see. This might be useful. Yes! Taking this. Taking this. Got some syrup. This is kind of exciting. A rare item. Let me see. Nice. Taking this. Yes! Taking this. Grizzly! Got some syrup. kinda exciting. Nice! Got some syrup. Yes! Let me see. Is this? Taking this? Let me see. Is this? Let me see. A rare item. Yes. This is kind of exciting. Nice. Taking this? Yes! Grizzly! Taking this? This is kind of exciting. Is this? Grizzly! Taking this? Taking this? Grizzly! Got some syrup. Yes! Taking this? I'm Val, the Soul Guard. I came across your elemental vessel and wanted to return it.
Gracious! I was wondering where Ramco and the little ones spirited that away to. Thank you. Those youngins will get an earful later, but enough about that. Welcome to Longerin, friends.
A pleasure. So where might we find the Alm of Wind?
On that subject, I have some unfortunate news. The ferry has not yet arrived to name the Alm.
Oh, then you're still waiting to see who gets the job?
Here in the Vale, we welcome the fairy with a traditional wind-dyeing ceremony, as performed by one of our wind oracles. But this year, our attempts at the ritual have been unsuccessful. There is one oracle, Karina, whose attunement to the wind element is unparalleled. At this rate, I fear that without Karina, the fairy may not come at all. Sadly, she refuses to listen to my orders anymore. No matter what I do or how soundly her parents scold her, Karina says she won't budge until she feels like it. But now that you have arrived, Sir Solgard, there may be a chance to get her to see reason. I humbly beseech you to talk to Karina.
What? Why me?
Perhaps if she is buffeted by a breath of fresh air, she may yet bend to the winds of fate. Be sure to give her a good buffeting, mind you.
You mean use the vessel to literally knock some sense into her?
Surely a precious artifact should be handled delicately.
These days, the elemental vessel is scarcely used as more than a child's plaything. I am certain that a soul god would have much better applications for such an object. Come, if the fairy is not properly welcomed, it could be the end of the Vale as we know it. Please, you must make Karina see reason.
I think I've got my work cut out for me this time.
The chief seemed genuinely worried for the fate of the Vale. Now's your time to shine, Sir Solgard.
You folks in the habit of staring at strangers? What is it? Are you selling something? Find somewhere else to hawk your wares.
Are you by any chance Karina, the Wind Oracle? I'm Hina, the Alma Fire. And this is...
Val, the Soul Guard. Nice to meet you.
What's the convoy of alms want with me? No, let me guess. The chief sent you to convince me to do the wind dine, right?
Well, yeah, actually. In Tiania, we build a ceremonial bonfire to celebrate the fairy's arrival. Longren has different traditions, though, right?
The chief thinks sending outsiders to do his dirty work is gonna make me budge. Well, he's got another thing coming. Nope, never again.
But if the fairy doesn't come, no one can be named the Alm of Wind. For the sake of Longren and the rest of the world, would you please consider performing the wind dyeing ceremony?
When someone asks a stranger for a favor, usually they have something to offer in exchange. I'll tell you what, you can find Shiryu for me. I've looked all over town already, and I gotta get off my feet for a bit.
Shiryu? I'm guessing they're a friend of yours. What do they look like?
He's dreamy, about the same age as me. Got a nice smile.
Oh, someone kind of like Val then?
Spare me, he's nowhere near as wimpy as this guy.
Gee, thanks. Well, Hina, sounds like we have a missing person to find. If Karina's already looked in town, let's try the outskirts. This the hard way, huh? Take next! Take this! This should be the last of them. You're next!
You sure made quick work of them. There. Shiryu, I presume?
That's me. And you are?
Val, the Soul Guard. And this is Hina. the Alma Fire.
Oh, Val, Hina, lovely to meet you. I'm Shiryu, a historian and keeper of tales from the Vale.
What are you doing so far outside of Longren?
Calibrating windmills, actually. The wind's been hard to predict lately, which might be a side effect of having no alm yet.
Speaking of alms, Karina said she'd help call the fairy with some wind dyeing if we found you for her.
She did, huh? I guess she came around to the idea after all.
Is the dyeing process hard or something?
Not particularly. As long as you know the steps, that is. You just capture the breeze with the cloth to bring out the colored dye. The issue is that the fairy won't come for just any old round of wind dyeing. Karina has the most skill in Longren, so she has the best chance of summoning her.
Then why is she so averse to helping?
Because Karina wants... She wants to be chosen as the Alm. All she's ever heard from the rest of the Vale is that she's wrong for the job. And yet, they keep asking her to help with the wind dyeing. It wouldn't surprise me if the fairy was staying away on purpose to avoid these hypocrites.
But why would Karina be a bad choice of Alm?
Did she pick a fight with the elemental or something?
That's a good one. But nothing that scandalous, I promise. But it's complicated. Too complicated to bother you both with right now. Besides, I know Karina wants the Vale to prosper, just like everyone else. And it looks like your arrival might have been enough to give her that push. Anyway, I'll head back to the Vale for now. See you there. And thank you.
Got some syrup!
I told you, the more you yell at me, the less I want to have anything to do with the wind dyeing.
Now you're just being stubborn. Didn't you hear that the convoy from Tiania has already arrived?
We can't keep wasting the Alm's time with your selfishness. You're putting the whole Vale in danger with your temper tantrum.
If you want to meet the fairy so bad, then you do the ceremony. Why does it always have to be me, anyway? It's not like I have a chance of becoming the Alm. Y'all made that abundantly clear. You think I'll just go along and do all the hard work for nothing?
Pouting about it won't help your case, you know.
I'm not pouting. I'm angry. After all, I just wanted to be the Alm and see the world.
Honey, we know it's hard for you to accept, but it's been years since anyone in our family has been considered worthy of Alm status.
Sure, your affinity to the wind element meant you had a good chance at the gig. But after what you did in the Sanctum?
Fine. Criticize me all you want, but I don't regret my actions one bit, so stop lecturing me.
How irresponsible. The other wind oracles don't cause their parents this much trouble.
But if we don't push her, the fairy might not visit Longren at all. Maybe Shiryu can talk some sense into her.
Let's plan our next move.
Aha! There you are! Thanks for finding Shiryu for me.
No sweat. So you'll perform the wind dyeing ceremony now?
Did I say that? Next time, get it in writing. Besides, I have some stuff to talk to Shiryu about. Bye-bye.
hang on. I thought you wanted a favor for a favor. We gotta call the ferry to Longren before it's too late.
Karina, don't forget. There's that old saying about the disaster that could befall our tribe if an alm isn't chosen. The wind will rage, and the winged fall flightless.
We're too old for fairy tales, Shiryu. Besides, the wind is always blowing here, and it's not like we dragon folk use our wings to fly in the first place.
Maybe the proverb isn't meant for dragonfolk. Ramco has wings too, you know?
Fine. But I don't have to be the one to do it. No one in town even cares who does the wind dyeing, and I wouldn't do it even if they begged. Why bother? It's not like the fairy would ever pick me to be the alm anyway.
I have an idea. Val, why don't you do the wind dyeing instead?
Me?
Anyone is allowed to use the technique. And besides, it never hurts to have a breath of fresh air to try and bend the winds of fate.
The chief said something similar, now that you mention it.
Good luck. You'll need it. I think I'll just stay here with Shiryu if it's all the same to you.
You two do make a cute couple.
Yeah. Look, the dyeing stall is up a ways over there. Just give it a go.
Okay, it's up to me to perform the ceremony and call the ferry. Here goes nothing.
If it doesn't work for you, let me have a go.
All right, we'll take turns.
Welcome. We're having a special. Come again soon.
welcome. All our goods are high quality. Come again soon.
Let's plan our next move. Let's rest up. Let's plan our next move.